Hello friends. I'm doing a little impromptu video for y'all today. I'm not even cute in cute things that I made. I'm just wearing a t-shirt. I'm going to work later, but I thought that y'all would like a video because I am taking this prom dress and covering the back here to make it dress code friendly. And I'm trying to be a little more sporadic, a little more spontaneous, a little more casual with my videos and just showing y'all what's going on in the studio without making it a big to do. So here I am. Here's this dress. Today we are doing a little cover up just to make sure that it passes the no plunging back test. And what my plan is, I have a fair amount of the hem that I'm going to be cutting off, and I'm hoping that it is enough to make a little extra panel here. So it'll still be see-through because I'm only going to use the outside lacy fabric, but I think it will be more appropriate for her dress code. And I'm just going to, since there's so much of this tie, I'm just going to do loops and make the corset part go all the way down here. Also, caveat, prom is this weekend. So I already told her that this is going to be the quick and dirty method. Anytime people bring me stuff that needs to be done in a rush, I give them the caveat that yes, I can do it, but it is not going to be, the inside is not going to be pretty. So instead of unpicking all of this and actually inserting the extra panel inside the dress, I am just going to literally stitch it on top on the inside, but I'm going to just stitch it down. And I have not yet decided if I'm going to do that by hand or with my sewing machine. I would like to do it with my machine. I don't think the stitching here, with as busy as this fabric is, I don't think that it will cause too much of an issue, but we'll have to see what it looks like. I might have to do a test on some other part that you can't see as much. So that is what we're doing today. Welcome to the studio. I'm Amy Nicole. I am a sewing blogger, pattern maker, and I also do alterations on the side. And today we're going to make this dress more dress code friendly. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing I did was to make a pattern by shimmying a scrap of muslin up into the dress while it was on the dress form, and then tracing out with a pencil the way I wanted the piece to look. I did this on the dress form rather than on a table because I wanted to make sure the opening was laying how I thought it would lay on the body rather than just placing it on a table. And then I created a pattern from my tracing onto paper. Oh no, actually I didn't do paper. I just straight up used the muslin pattern and cut that out of the extra hem piece that I cut off whenever I hemmed it. And how I decided to finish the edge was to use a small strip of horsehair. But first I had to attach the loops, and I decided to attach the loops and the horsehair all in one go, almost like you would a bias binding. So here I'm sandwiching the loops in between the horsehair, and first I am sewing on the edge of the horsehair that is closest to basically what would be center back. And then I flipped that horsehair to the wrong side of the fabric. The first stitch I did was down the right side, and I stitched that down so that clean finishes that edge and gives those loops a little bit of sturdy structure to hold it whenever you thread the tie through. The next thing I did was just stitch the extra piece into the hole of the dress, and I just made sure to overlap my seam allowance appropriately. I did not finish the edges in any way. I didn't want to run this sequence through my serger. But I did tack down the seam allowance so that it would lay nice and flat and you wouldn't see it flapping about in the clear opening of the lace. This is the before and after. I think it turned out pretty good. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think in the comments below.